What's going on, guys? It's your boy EP. I'm back. Listen, I know I've been gone off my YouTube for a little while. Now I'm back with all the controversial EV stock bubble, whatever you may call it, going on. So I decided to come back and look at that. We've even gained a couple subscribers since I've been gone. We're at 53 strong, and I'm just, blessed that I got 53 people that even want to follow what we're doing here. And trust me, I'm gonna keep grinding and stay to grind. So if you don't mind hitting the like button, subscribing, hitting post notifications bell so we can keep it going. Listen, guys, let's get right into it. Boom. XPEV and NIO, the top dogs in the Chinese EV market, they're duking it out. XPEV is currently leading the way as far as cost per share right now. They're floating around the $63 mark, while NIO is at $54 roughly. Now, just to disclose everything, I have a position in both of these companies, NIO and XPEV. I was a huge believer in NIO back when maybe 6 months ago. I've been holding my position at roughly about $12 average cost for a while now. And when XPEV IPO'd, I also took a decent position in them as well. So just full disclosure, I am biased because I do own shares in both of these companies. But the big question, the race to $100. XPEV is currently leading it, and where do I see these companies going in the near future, or even in the next 5 years, right? These companies have been absolutely tearing up the charts. We're gonna hop into the charts here shortly, but I just wanna give you guys a brief overview of these two companies and what their ideology and what their goals are looking going forward. Now, you guys know NIO. NIO is backed by the Chinese government. They've actually been proclaimed to be the next Tesla, or the Tesla of China, which would, if that proves to be so, would be absolutely huge. Because you guys know China is over 4 times larger than the US as far as population goes. And I'm not sure if you've heard the news, but Elon Musk has now surpassed Bill Gates as the second richest man in the entire world. As Tesla stock soars, after they do make the S&P 500, and they're on their way to crossing $600 per share. Now, Tesla, current market cap, $550 billion. Crazy. And Elon does own a 20% stake in his company, Tesla, meaning his net worth has just surpassed over $100 billion, which, once again, insane. So if NIO has even the slight potential to be anything close to what Tesla is doing in the US, the opportunities or there's no roof on this. Now, I want to bring you guys onto the XPEV side, where I also have a very solid position in XPEV, XPEV ticker symbol. I'm just going to break things down for you. NIO is aiming to be like Tesla, the higher end, once again, EV, big data company, but they're also very different. Now, XPEV wants to take the EV market a different route. Now, I like comparing these two, as NIO is the Tesla or the luxury version of the EV market, where XPEV, as nice as it may be, they want to be the more affordable, or let's say the cheaper version, the Toyotas, if you may. Now, these guys, most of their ideology is going to be based on volume. So just like Toyota here, with a small gross profit margin, they want to crank up big numbers and sell a lot of units. Now, right now, they aren't producing or delivering as much as NIO is way ahead of them, as XPEV obviously just IPO'd at the end of August. Now, XPEV, what I loved about them was their affordability. I even checked out some of their cars. They're pretty cool, and they're affordable. China being 1.4 billion people strong makes me see that there's a whole lot of room for that growth volume-wise. There's gonna be so many different classifications or class levels that want to get into an XPeng vehicle, and not only NIO wanting to target the upper class, the middle to upper class. XPeng will be all over the charts. Now that is probably one of the things where the smart money is heading into. As we've seen in the past week, XPeng actually peaked at about $78 at one point per share, blowing out NIO out of the waters as far as per share dollar amount. Now that was huge, and I do believe that that plays a role in them taking up a lot of market space because China actually wants to be 100% EV or electric by 2035. Imagine that, by 2035, the entire country of China being solely electric vehicles. Now I want you to take that 1.4 billion people in the next 15 years and NIO and XPeng taking up 10 to 15% of that market share. The potential is immense. Once again, I am biased. I do own position in both of these companies, but you cannot deny the potential you see there. So what do I foresee going forward? Well, let's just dive into the charts. Let's see what we're looking at, and I'll meet you guys over here. So here we are on our market watch screen. We're looking at NIO. Currently after hours, today while I'm filming this is Saturday, November 28th. Currently after hours, NIO is sitting at $53.92, and XPeng, let's see. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to compare the charts. XPeng and NIO compare and track their chart patterns over the past, let's do 3 months, as XPeng only IPO'd 3 months ago. So we're going to start from 3 months ago. So let's compare it to XPeng. XPeng will be in green while we see NIO in blue. Now, as you can see, these two Chinese EV companies have been mirroring one another over the past 3 months. Now, it wasn't until NIO took the spotlight as far as in the public's eye where they started taking a big bounds and leaps above XPeng once they were dubbed the quote-unquote Tesla of China. Now, as we've seen recently, as these stocks have continuously mirrored one another, and if we go down to the 1 month chart, the past 1 month, we see a switch, a passing of the guards perhaps, as the smart money has shifted towards XPeng over NIO. Now the public still loves NIO and still has them in first place, but what we do see here is we have an influx of buyers in the XPeng without true headline news that we still don't know what is happening. But I do believe it's just a smart money catching up with the EV markets and the financials, and they're looking at simply China's going EV. XPeng will potentially be producing in 10 years double what NIO potentially will be delivering. Now, as we do look, we're going to look at green. Green is XPeng. They've taken a considerable lead. But what I do believe will happen here is, as we've seen in the past 3 months, they will continuously keep the same pattern. So I do believe that NIO over the next 30 days will crack $60 per share, while XPeng is looking to crack 70. NIO will be looking to make a stable line at $60 a share. Now, what you guys might also know that's coming up in January 2021 is NIO Day. This will be their 4th annual NIO Day coming up, and I do believe that both of these stocks will be duking it out for the first to $100 per share. I am pretty bullish on these two companies. There are also a lot of EV companies out there that are thriving from just off the back of this XPeng versus NIO race, the back of this EV market, quote unquote bubble, which I also, if you guys want to see that, I do want to give you guys my opinion on the bubble, quote unquote. Now, if you guys want to see that, please drop a comment down below. This is what I do believe will be happening over the next 60 days, the race will get tighter to 100 because I do believe it is a race. There'll be a lot of volatility moving forward between these two companies. I see the potential both ways because as NIO offers more than just a electric vehicle, they do offer another service, battery as a service, which is a monthly subscription, which adds another source of revenue for this company, which is potentially huge. I am extremely bullish on both. And once we do see big firms, JP Morgan, Deutsche Bank, and these bigger firms actually upgrading their price targets for these Chinese companies and considerably high. These targets are in the 40s. And these companies they have to be extremely conservative when they do this. So when you see a JP Morgan slap a price target of $40 to $43 on it, when you see Deutsche Bank do the same at $44, it shows you the potential on here. And the hype will crank it up, and there will be volatility. So the moral of my story, guys, just simply buy, dollar average in. If it goes up, I don't recommend buying on green days. I love buying the dips. When XPEV hit $77, it was a great thing to see. I knew it was going to come down. So once again, it comes down. It shows you that there's a lot of room for growth through both of these companies. Do their financials back up what the stock evaluation that they're currently repping? Not necessarily. Now, the same thing can be said for Tesla a year ago, Tesla 2 years ago. These companies, per se, just like Tesla, are more than just a vehicle company. Now, you cannot look at the financials, look at the deliverables, and give them and come to a logical valuation of the company that Tesla is currently trading at. But what I can say is speculation is speculatory. You're looking forward, looking to the future. These companies will be producing, just like Tesla, over 600,000 vehicles a year. In the next 5 years, they will be. So I do recommend dollar cost averaging into these companies as they do, and I do see in the next 365 days, both of these companies will be trading or pushing roughly $200 a share. So I do recommend hopping in. That was my recommendation. I am not a financial advisor. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only, so please #don't sue me, bro. But I can only give you guys, and I'm here for my opinion. And just like that, I really appreciate you guys just sticking along with me. If you guys want to see an in-depth of my growth portfolio on my Robinhood, yeah, just let me know, because we're shooting for $100,000 in Robinhood. If you guys want to see an update on my portfolio, drop a like, comment down below, let me know. My link for Webull is down below. Click it, collect your free two to three free stocks from Webull. As soon as you deposit $100, it's free return on investment. And that's what I definitely do advise. That free return on investment. So check that out, guys. I appreciate you guys stopping back in with me. And until next time, it's your boy AP. Peace.